HooHooHooRobin.
Speaking of Vietnam, I brought in a bit of audio today.
Spuds Buckley in the Nam?
No.
Didn't me and you fly a blimp over Hanoi?
No.
And bomb? No? Oh, I thought we did something like that.
Well, we started a bit, I don't know, over a month ago now, old school Opie and Anthony. Basically because I'm finally unloading, boxes and boxes of stuff. And today I bring to the show a radio show from 1970.
I remember that was the year we first got together.
No!
We were in Vietnam.
Old school Opie and Anthony doesn't mean it's all just our stuff.
Oh.
It's just stuff I've had in boxes for a very, very long time, and I found this, and wow, it's Dave Rabbit. This guy, like E-Rock was doing some research on this guy. I had no idea. I've had this tape. Actually, my good friend Stork.
Yes.
Stork from Huntington. He turned me on to this guy, Dave Rabbit, and we've had this tape for years. I've had this tape probably for like 20 years at this point. And I gave it to E-Rock. It's on a cassette, another one of these cassettes, and E-Rock went through it and did some research. And I guess he's a hero on the internet, right?
Yeah, there's been this big thing surrounding him. They never knew who the actual guy was up until a couple of years ago, when the guy finally came out and said, "No, this was
that
me."
was me.
And there's been clips of his broadcast circulated through the military for years, and nobody knew who he was. He has merchandise and everything that he made by hand back in 1970, where he was just drawing on old
made out of ears and teeth.
No kidding.
He would have some kind of paint, and he would just draw on these old sweatshirts and have Vietnamese kids selling them on the street for like $2-3.
Wow.
And these things are big collector's items. And now he's residing in Dallas, Texas.
So
how old is he?
He's
late 40.
Late 50s.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well, this tape is what, 37
Wait a minute.
to 38 years? No, he's got to be
late 50s. 1970.
Well, maybe
is 37 years ago.
So he could have been 20.
Okay, I suppose so.
Yeah, I guess.
The youngsters were going to Vietnam, so
I think he's like 59.
Okay.
69.
All right, that's about right. All right, let's call him right around 60. And this isn't Good Morning Vietnam stuff, by the way, because Jimmy asked me before the show.
No.
This is not high energy. This is a guy that is smoking a lot of weed or dropping something, because he talks about acid a lot.
Some of the dope.
And he's just doing a show for the guys in the field, and these guys are listening on their little transistor radios, wondering if they're going to survive the day.
Yeah. Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why has he got to wear camo if he's on the radio?
I don't know. So his name's Dave Rabbit, and,
He's going on a mission, I tell you, because we were all in camouflage when we bombed that TV station open.
Well, we had to take out the communications.
Yes, we did.
Wait, what did you yell at those people again?
I don't remember.
Did anybody?
No, I don't
remember.
I really, I don't remember. What?
Oh.
What? What are you guys doing?
Someone might have a recollection.
What are you doing over there?
What are you doing?
I think someone's remembering maybe what Opie yelled.
I don't remember.
The battle cry.
Well, maybe they can remember in a commercial break, because the pace of the show is killing me. What are you doing?
He doesn't.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm finding something that you.
Oh,
my
Travis.
God! Get back on the phones,
you lil twink.
Anyway, continuing the old school Opie and Anthony bit we started a while ago. I present you with Dave Rabbit today from 1970, 1971. Just a taste here. We got a bunch of clips.
How did nobody know who he was? Were his pictures new, or were they always out, or no?
No, the pictures only came out a couple years ago. He actually released a letter to a couple of press organizations, stating the history behind the tapes, who he was, etc. Everything but his real name.
Yeah, I need to know more about this guy. So here we go. Dave brings the truth and hard acid rock. Listen to this.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host for the next 3 hours of hard acid rock music, Dave Rabbit. For those of you who have just recently come into the Republic of Vietnam, I'd like to give you a little information about it, so your mind won't be quite so blown when you hear such words as and words of that nature. We're an underground radio station here, and we say what we feel like saying. And we bring the truth to the first-termers in the Republic of Vietnam. You got to change your evil ways. We also bring you hard-acid rock music all through the night. The up-to-date music of today's American youth.
I like this guy, man.
How
That's
cool
pretty
is
cool.
that? That's not good, but Vietnam.
That's like
This is the real deal, man.
that's history.
How crazy is that?
I like that stuff.
Guys, he sounds like he has a cool voice.
Yeah.
Like Rod Sterling.
Yeah.
And he just sounds high.
Yeah. Oh, he's probably so goddamn high.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh.
underground, does that mean like he ran it or he was renting space? How does that work? You know how it works?
You know what? I didn't know anything about this guy. E-Rock is actually helping me out.
He tried to get a job on the Armed Force Radio Network. He was interning there.
Which is the Good Morning Vietnam type
Adrian
of guys.
Cornell,
Right.
They wouldn't let him go on the air. They wouldn't let him touch any of the equipment, so he just hung around and watched how they did everything. Through some creative trading, he got some equipment and was renting a room in the back of a whorehouse in Vietnam. And they tiled the studio with these 1-inch tiles and mattresses, so to kind of deaden the sound, so you wouldn't hear all the sex going on around while they were broadcasting. So it's him and two other servicemen are doing their show in the back room and just transmitting. First, they started illegally. They were tapping over the Armed Force Radio Network signal before their time check and everything at 8 o'clock. At 7:59, they were saying Armed Forces opening up a second channel, flip to 69 on your FM dial there, and listen to Radio First Termer. And then at 8 o'clock, the signal would hit and the radio network would kick in. So then everybody flipped over to 69 and started listening to this for like a year and a half.
Did you intern for them, E-Rock? Because I know you made the rounds a lot of radio stations.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Oh.
Why did you? This is what's his name? David Rabbit. And I like the garlic butter saw.
Garlic butter saw here in country.
Isn't that a great story? That was underground radio, man. He was like telling the real truth of what was going on, in the field.
What was
This is
his
your
job?
first time in the Republic of Vietnam. Try the garlic butter saw and the acid.
Yeah. You want to hear a little more?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So cool.
All right, this is Dave Rabbit. A message from the latrine walls. He used to do he did bits. Simple bits, but it was called A Message from the Latrine Walls, giving you information.
During the night, we're going to be reading some of the things off the latrine walls around the Republic of Vietnam. One
No.
of them. While I'm home, my wife is my right hand. While I'm away, my right hand is my wife. Cooking from the Big 69.
And the Who.
The Who. The
Yeah.
Boss Opera Tommy. Pinball Wizard.
How cool is that?
As you just blast in a 50 cal over a trench.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, I think they were trying to find this guy, too. He was getting way too popular. They didn't want, they didn't.
Pretty dirty for the day, huh?
Yeah.
Well, there was no FCC, right? You're in the middle of
No,
nowhere.
Of course not.
You want one more before the break?
I want many more. I love this guy.
This guy's got a great delivery.
More,
Yeah, he's
I
more,
want to
cool.
start doing that.
more Dave Rabbit.
Yeah, let's just all talk as much like him.
Dave Rabbit.
Pinball Wizard by The Who. I've had quite a few letters recently concerning some of the different items that Radio First Termer has to offer his followers. And one of the biggest things is the official Dave Rabbit sweatshirt. For those of you who are unaware of what a Dave Rabbit sweatshirt is, I'll tell you. It's a white sweatshirt. On the front of it, it has a large white rabbit. And the rabbit's is completely The rabbit is carrying a sign. On the sign, it reads, it, before it you. If you like one of these Dave Rabbit sweatshirts, send a postcard along with $2.98. Dave Rabbit sweatshirt, Radio Saigon, Underground, APO in Country, 96969. Cream. White
Cream.
And the hits just keep on coming.
How cool is that?
He's my favorite radio person ever.
Yeah, that guy's delivery's great. The material's great.
I've had this tape for over 20 years, man. Finally found it in a box.
Let me ask you a question, though. With this guy, if he's giving out an address and stuff like that, and he's got letters, how could he do that? If the government wanted him gone, they would have traced him. So how did that happen?
From what I understand, a lot of that stuff, the government was having a hard time because it would go to fake businesses or just farm people. Like, here's the address, and then there'd just be a farmhouse there. And they would just drop the mail off at these places, and somebody would eventually come around and pick it up.
Oh, okay.
The guy was just a tech geek that figured out how to freaking do a radio show in the middle of Vietnam. Like a real one.
Do we know his real name now?
No, we're gonna find out more about this guy. But I guess I didn't even know that I have like gold in my possession, because I guess the clips on the internet are really, really bad quality. Yeah. So this is like gold.
It's hard to get this stuff clear, right?
Oh my God! And yeah, supposedly there's more stuff on the internet, but it's really, really bad quality in general. So we're gonna take a break. We'll play more from this tape. Old school Opie and Anthony. Another thing I found as I unloaded boxes the other day. It's Dave Rabbit from 1970, 71, somewhere around there, broadcasting live from Vietnam. More audio after the break. Opie and Anthony.
Hey, it's the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony.
Hey, we're continuing with our old school Opie and Anthony bit. Basically finding a lot of old stuff as I empty boxes in my my new apartment there. And I found this Dave Rabbit tape. It's not about us today. It's about this guy, Dave Rabbit. He did a underground radio show in Vietnam back in 1970, 1971. That was very, very different than what the government was putting out.
Yeah.
And much better than what the government was putting out.
Oh, sure. Well,
they blew Adrian Cronauer away.
Yeah, we all know Vietnam radio from, of course, Good Morning Vietnam. And I don't feel like really screaming it. But this guy was doing the complete opposite. He was tripping and just kind of talking like a real person.
Some dirty jokes.
Oh yeah, dirty jokes and all sorts of stuff. So let's go right back to the tape. It's Dave Rabbit, 1970, 1971, and he talks about taking a bathroom break here. Listen to this.
Cream with white room.
Oh, he was a chatty Cathy, by the way, because he was talking after every song, I noticed. Oh boy, would the PD have a field day with this guy.
He was talking well into the song, too.
Oh, I know, over the vocals. He didn't give a crap. That's why I love this guy. Breaking all the rules.
Yeah.
Cream with white room.
White.
We're gonna let this next one roll on through. Why? Well, for one reason, I've got to go take a big, heavy...
Heavy.
Barring unforeseen incidences that may occur during my trip to the latrine, such as being picked up for marijuana or stopping in and getting a quick with one of the whores down the hall, I'll be back to finish this goddamn program.
I love this guy.
Hilarious. Jesus. He got away with more in Vietnam in 1971 than we do now.
Yeah. But Howard was the first, Of course you were, Howard.
This guy's a shock jock.
Ignore all the people that came before you. That's great. Way to know the biz. Wow, how great is that? Like we explained during the last break, the guy was broadcasting a show from the back of a whorehouse. So hence
Yeah, getting a beep from one of the whores.
What do you want to get? Probably a cup of flour?
Yeah, hello? Borrow some sugar, please?
Yeah.
Could you put it in your beep?
Let's go to
beep.
Never mind.
Let's go to Wes, the trucker. Wes.
Good morning, Bubba Boy.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'll make this quick. Tell me this guy doesn't sound like Space Shuttle Endeavor.
Yeah, a little bit.
Endeavor.
A lot of people saying he sounds like Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Rod Serling. Who else? There's a couple others that came in. Damone?
No, it's all about Rod Serling.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's hear more of this.
All right, here we go.
That's all I want to hear.
Well,
let's cancel Lewis Black and cancel Terry O'Quinn and listen to him.
I will play more tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm saving the good stuff for tomorrow, where he's tripping on the air. Completely tripping on the air and openly admitting it because he has no bosses.
I'd love to know who was able to trip in Vietnam. Wow.
Yeah, well.
That would be a creepy trip.
I hear it was very popular.
Oh, well, course.
Tom just came down the hall and told me I can't mention that because they're not advertised.
This doesn't. It doesn't make good radio to trip on the air.
No.
That's right.
You kidding me? Someone is tripping on the air, and I'm listening every day.
Of course.
Every day. Here's we get to meet Captain Ivan Pansy, and he does the weather for Dave Rabbit. I haven't listened to this tape, by the way, in easily 10 years.
Time for another weather report from the 22nd Attachment of the 30th Weather Squadron with Captain Ivan Pansy.
Oh, my God.
All right, Captain, you're on the air.
Darling. My darling Clemens. Oh. Thank you, Dave, and good evening, everyone. This is your Midnight Cowboy, Captain Ivan Pansy, with tonight's weather. Stop it, Ralph. Tonight's weather is kind of screwed up, mainly because I've been kind of hopped up on goofballs and haven't made the report up yet. Anyway, we'll give it a go and see how badly I can screw it up tonight. Today's high was 146 degrees in the shade. Don't know what it was in the sun. Wasn't stupid enough to go out in it. Well, tonight's low should get down to 69 degrees. Hey, 69. It sounds like a well-rounded number. The sun will rise at 0645 hours for you lifers and 6:45 a.m. for you first termers. It will shed at 1945 hours for the maggots and 7:45 p.m. for the first termers. Well, Dave, that's about the way it looks on the weather scene for tonight. This is your Midnight Cowboy for the Saigon, the Trang, Van Rang area. Captain Ivan Pansy, wishing you all a good... excuse me, a good evening. Now, Ralph, now stop it. Now, how many times have I told you to stop it?
Thank you,
Stop it,
Captain Pansy and Ralph.
Ralph. Thank you, Captain Pansy and Ralph.
Captain Pansy rules.
They were just having a good old time.
He's not JFK, Captain Pansy.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what he was going for.
Doing little bits and characters. They got a cast.
A cast of characters.
And this was done in 1970?
Yeah, you know.
Don't even friggin' tell me who invented what. Jesus.
It's always been out there, to be honest with you.
Great stuff.
You gotta respect the people that came before you.
I want Captain
And acknowledge
Pansy.
that they did some stuff before
Wow.
you did. What?
I want Captain Pansy to do the weather here every day.
Yeah. Steve?
No, it's General.
He's been promoted.
He sure has.
I've gotten a promotion.
General Fruit. With
I'm a
weather.
4-star pansy.
Let's go.
He got new stripes on his knee pads. I get gold clusters, but they turned out to be warts.
Let's go to Jason in Carolina. Jason.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
I wondered if Dave Rabbit ever cruised around Vietnam in a blimp.
All right. That's not nice.
That's right. We're going to drop these bras on you, mother huggers.
Yeah. The
F-U-A-B-U, I
North
hate you, was the, just in case you're wondering.
Oh, my God.
There's your answer, Jimmy. Nick in Cleveland, what's up? Good morning to you.
Hey, O&A, what's going on?
Hey,
What's
man.
up, Nick?
Hey, I just want to tell you guys, first time listening to you live in Cleveland, and I'm glad you guys are back, man. We
Thank
brought
you,
something
sir.
specifically to hear you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just want to tell Jimmy that we're coming to see him, House of Blues, second show, dude. I can't wait to see you, man.
Thank you very much, man. Both of those shows are sold out, so I appreciate
House of
it.
Blues.
House of Blues.
Yeah,
Nice.
We're very excited about being live in Cleveland. I can't stress that enough, man. It's been way too long because we've been on tape delayed afternoons, but we haven't been able to talk to the people in Cleveland.
I've been able to
for
communicate,
a while,
have the people contribute, call in. It's nice. Really is. We've always had a very good rapport with our Cleveland fans.
Yeah, it's a sick city. Thank you, sir. Let's go to Kevin in Connecticut. Kevin, what's up?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Sorry to bother you at work.
Yeah.
Can we find this stuff online somewhere? It's got beeps in it on the radio.
Did you just say I hate to bother you at work?
Well, first of all, I do have the.
That's a very funny line to tell a radio show.
Yeah. I do have the uncensored stuff that we're going to play a little bit later on.
A little later, huh?
And I'm starting to learn that I got gold in my hand here. I don't know if I want to just throw it on the internet.
Oh.
Maybe it's time to make a buck or two.
Jeez.
No, I'll throw it out there. We'll figure it out. Maybe throw a couple clips on onaradio.com later today, because I think Stephen S. wants it for the rundown.
Thanks, guys.
All right, and then we'll put the whole thing that I got. I only got one show. I mean, one show. I got about 30 clips. That's about it. Huh?
Good stuff.
Yeah, I think it's great. Let's go back to a matter of
Do you know
fact.
how many lost breaks there are? How many lost air checks and just things that no one ever recorded?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gone.
Just from my dopey radio career, I'm like, why wasn't I taping?
Well, you think you feel bad. You know some of the original Tonight shows? The dummies at NBC wanted to save money on tapes, so they just started taping years ago over some of the original Carsons there are no copies in existence.
So dumb.
Oh, there's audio?
Wow.
Why didn't the people that came before us realize that maybe somebody wants to listen to this crap someday?
Eventually.
Because then they do that with the honeymooners too. There's a few that they just don't have tapes of or something like that, or they got very, very strange versions of it.
Probably some of the originals, maybe from the Jackie Gleason show.
Maybe,
Cavalcade,
yeah.
And they were doing sketches.
All right, let's get back to Dave Rabbit, 1970-71, underground radio from Vietnam. Oh yeah, this is good. Another message from the latrine walls. His bit.
Cactus. You can't judge a book by looking at its cover. Here's another quickie from the latrines in the Republic of Vietnam. This guy writes, fighting for someone else's freedom is like for someone else's virginity.
Yeah.
Power.
What did he say?
Hold on, I'll show you.
Something power? Oh, you're writing it down? Oh, wow. Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
Basically, he said, power.
Yeah.
But use the T word for that.
After I remove the ice pack, I use a deep pore cleanser lotion. In the shower, I use a water-activated gel cleanser, then a honey almond body scrub, and on the face, an exfoliating gel scrub.
What is that?
Patrick Bateman.
They're picking up on your nail filing, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're really freaking out.
What the hell is that?
In caps, they're going,
What do you got in there, a beaver?
Enough with the nail filing.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Enough about
guys.
the filing.
I was just doing it because I don't have, my girlfriend always complains that my nails are too long. I apologize, guys.
That's hysterical.
Me and Jimmy are just filing away. I'm not filing nails, though. That's kind of...
No, you're filing a scab. That's healthy.
That's kind of gay. I'm just filing a scab. Well, yeah, so I can't pick it anymore. It's time to, make this go away.
How about just you don't pick it?
Yeah,
Well, that would be wonderful,
and it goes
Jimmy.
away.
How about you
once
go,
you-
I'm not going to pick it?
Yeah, that would be wonderful. I would love to do that. But obviously I can't. So now I got to go to this stage where I file it down so it's so smooth I can't get at anything.
Okay.
And then it'll go away, hopefully.
I'll put the file down. My apologies. I didn't know that was going on over the air.
No.
Had I known, I would have done this.
Dave Rabbit would love you.
Oh, no, Rabbit. Yeah, he would.
All right, we got two more clips, and then we got to take a break. Then we get Louis Black in here, and all hell's going to break loose. I guarantee that.
Oh,
And then we're going to save the rest of the clips for tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to get Dave Rabbit on our show. E-Rock's in communications with this guy. Dave has a complaint right here.
This is so goddamn long. I could have gone downstairs and got a shot of back. Rambling.
What is that? And you laughed.
A shot of back?
What is that?
It sounds like he could have got one of the whores.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was a drug reference. I've never heard shot of back before.
Could be a drink over there. Back could be some kind of Vietnamese, corn liquor or something. Who knows?
Yeah. All
I don't
right.
know. I instantly thought it was sexual.
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
why.
it might be. He was complaining because the song was way too long. Because, this guy liked to talk. Oh, this was in the middle of the song?
The song was still going. It was like 6 minutes in, and then he just comes on and says how annoyed he is.
That's great. I love this. You sure this guy isn't related to me? Just seems annoyed at everything.
This is so goddamn long. I could have gone downstairs and got a shot of back.
A shot of
Rattling
back.
on with more music. Iron Butterfly. Soul Experience. Speed kills. Slow down. Smoke grass.
Smoke grass. Just babbling into the mic.
And don't ruin it for me and show me a current day picture of this guy. I just want him.
Oh, I got an image.
Really?
He's hardcore.
You think?
Yeah. If anything happened, he could pick up a rifle and take care of business.
He's living in the woods somewhere.
Yeah.
I saw him already.
And?
No, huh?
Oh, boy, don't ruin it for me.
I won't. Dr. Steve. I won't.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I'm not going to ruin it for you.
He looks like anyone's father.
Dr. Steve.
Oh, boy. All right, one more
Steve
clip.
looks like an intellectual.
Yeah, he is. He's a doctor.
Yes.
They're known to be bright.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like he graduated high school.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Iron butterfly, soul experience. Lifers are like flies. They both eat and bother people.
So subtle, man. That's a great delivery.
They both eat blank and bother people. Wow.
And bother people. That is hilarious.
That is
Lifers.
good. Lifers.
Iron butterfly, soul experience. Lifers are like flies. They both eat and bother people.
And bother people.
Thank you, Pete.
Did you hear that? What was that? Pete in the background going, right on. Thank you, Pete.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the news? This is off of sports.
All right, you know what? We got to play a couple more.
Of course we do.
We got a lot more, but we'll at least play the tripping on air. This is him tripping.
Are people
on
liking this? I hope they are, man. This guy's fantastic.
I think they are. What's the feedback saying? Yeah, they're digging this. It's different.
Yeah. It's cool. It's like we're the History Channel today.
Yeah, well, it's part of our old school Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
Just stuff I've been finding as
I love this
unload
guy.
boxes
Great.
of crap. Oh, that's obviously him. He's he's just what is that? Funk 69 or something like that? Funk 49? James Gang, right? He's just messing around with James Gang.
Yeah.
Dave Rabbit, 1970.
Number 69, James Gang. Sorry about that yelling and screaming, but Pete and I are on a trip, and we thought we'd have to get in on that song. Here's one done by the Biggie, Three Dog Night. It's called Mama Told Me Not to. Now, you can take this two ways. As a title, or your girlfriend's name is Mama.
That's great. You ever hear the song?
Wait, can you play?
They probably didn't have to beep that out, but just trying to keep it
Can you
safe.
play that again? Is it possible?
Yeah, sure.
You know the Three Dog Night song?
No, let me hear. Let me see if I can figure it out. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to look at the board.
Mama told me not to.
You have to play it again. I didn't.
Funk number 69, James Gang. Sorry about that yelling and screaming, but Pete and I are on a trip, and we thought we'd have to get in on that song. Here's one done by the Biggie, Three Dog Night. It's called Mama Told Me Not to. Now, you can take this two ways. As a title, or your girlfriend's name is Mama.
I figured it out.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a very famous song, by the way, so I think most people figured it out.
Yeah.
You know.
What a funny joke.
One more. We'll do
That's great.
We'll do the PSA and then we'll leave it.
Very clever.
Leave it here, and then we'll do more Dave Rabbit tomorrow. Underground Radio from Vietnam, 1970. and hopefully get him on the show tomorrow.
It's like the Ron Bennington of Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
So he's got a line.
Hey, yeah, exactly. Charlie, don't surf.
The fez.
Hey, fez.
People are confused by all the cursing, but this was underground, man. You can do whatever the hell you want. Okay, here we go. The last one for today. We got more for tomorrow. Don't worry.
Blowing a little grass now. Going back into music by Steppenwolf called The Pusher. Speaking of The Pusher, brothers and sisters, if you happen to be down by the Magic Finger Lounge anytime tonight, keep away from the Korean at the front door. He's pushing some bad H. I repeat, he's pushing some bad H.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
That's good knowledge right
He
there.
got his ass handed to him.
Huh?
I bet he got his ass handed to him.
You think?
Guy at the door.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll have more tomorrow, but we'll leave it at that. How cool is that? That cool?
Amazing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Guy's got a great delivery.
We gave some of the background info on him earlier.
I'm trying to listen to my new Robert Palmer tape.
Yeah. Susu Studio.
This is Susudio.
Yeah.
Some say it's Phil Collins' best work. No one beats Patrick Bateman.
I didn't like the spoken word. The book is one of my. I read the book 3 times.
I know that the book is
Have you read
different than no.
It's much more graphic. I never saw the whole film.
That's what I hear.
Oh.
But I just love Christian Bale as that psychopath. He's hysterical. The way he delivers his lines, look confused.
Yeah. All right, we got to take a break. Lewis Black here? No, not yet. All right. Hopefully Lewis Black will be here when we come back from break.
Yeah.
Robin, Fred.